Good morning and welcome to Be My Guest Plus, brought to you by the YMCA. Our guest today was Dr. Lorena Suarez-Kelly, who's a surgical oncologist with Prevea Healthcare. And Doctor, thank you so much for being on the program today.
Absolutely.
It was a very interesting program. One of the questions I asked you, and I thought was an interesting question, was why did you pick this area to practice in?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure being here. Yeah, and why did I come to Northeast Wisconsin? First of all, the Northeast Wisconsin is beautiful. I grew up in Nebraska, so the Midwest. My husband grew up in upstate New York by the Great Lakes, so it was kind of Midwest meets Great Lakes. And on top of that, the region was definitely, there's a major need for surgical oncologists in the area. In Green Bay, being the only surgical oncologist in the Green Bay area, really being able to provide services to patients close to home and being able to give them that specialty care that's needed. Otherwise, patients were being sent to Milwaukee or Madison or Rochester, Minnesota for the Mayo Clinic and kind of having to go far away to get complex surgical oncology care. And so that provides a lot of unnecessary emotional strain on families and patients. There's financial constraint that happens with that, having to recover from a complex surgery far away from family and friends, extra time off of work, not only for the patients, but family members. And so cancer in itself is stressful enough that you don't need those added stress. And so being able to provide that service to our community is a very key and rewarding process of what I do.
Well, we thank you so much for what you do, and we appreciate to have someone like you on the staff.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And you were a great guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You can hear today's show at WOMTradio.com/podcast. Be My Guest Plus is brought to you by the YMCA, and I'm Lee Douglas.